हेलो एवरीवन। पिछले वीडियो में मैंने यूनिट सेकंड का कंप्लीट करा दिया है। पेपर 2 कंटेम्प्रेरी इंडिया एंड एजुकेशन, जो टोटल पार्ट 4 4 भागों में है। आगे मैं यूनिट थर्ड का डिस्कशन करने जा रहा हूँ। तो यूनिट थर्ड का हम लोग देख लेते हैं कौन कौन सा क्वेश्चन है और किसका डिस्कशन हम लोग करेंगे। तो पहला क्वेश्चन कहता है, व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ फिलॉसफी, राइट इट्स नेचर। What is the scope of philosophy? Third question, what is relation between education and philosophy? Fourth question कहता है, discuss about following a school of education. Idealism, कहीं ना कहीं चार क्वेश्चन है अपने आप में। आइडियलिज्म, रियलिज्म, नेचुरलिज्म और प्रैग्मेटिज्म। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है आपका ह्यूमनिज्म। एंड फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन कहता है, व्हाट इज डिफरेंट बिटवीन ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ फिलॉसफी, व्हाट इज मॉडर्न एजुकेशनल प्रैक्टिस ऑफ प्रॉब्लम। तो इसमें हम लोग कौन कौन क्वेश्चन पढ़ेंगे। तो पहला क्वेश्चन एंड चौथा क्वेश्चन, उसके बाद आपका फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन, टोटल 3 क्वेश्चन का डिस्कशन हम लोग करेंगे। तो आइए बारी बारी देखते हैं। तो कहता है, व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ फिलॉसफी, राइट इट्स नेचर। तो कहता है, फिलॉसफी endeavors टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दैट कम्स विद इन द बाउंड्री ऑफ ह्यूमन एक्सपीरियंस। The word philosophy is made up to two Greek words, philo and sophia. Philo means love and sophia means wisdom. Philosophy is the love of wisdom or knowledge. In Indian philosophy, darshan is the word used for philosophy. The term darshan is from root drs which means to see. अब कहता है, अकॉर्डिंग टू डॉक्टर कृष्णन, दैट सीइंग मे बी परसेप्चुअल ऑब्जर्वेशन और इंस्पेक्शन ऑफ फैक्ट्स, conceptual knowledge or logical inquiry, institutional experience or insight of soul. It means the vision of the real or truth, which is nothing but God. कहता है, philosophy is a comprehensive view of nature. It is an attempt at a universal explanation of the nature of things. The aim of philosophy is search for wisdom. आएगा था प्लेटो। प्लेटो क्या कहते हैं? प्लेटो कहते हैं, who says that has the taste for every sort of knowledge and who is curious to learn and is never satisfied may be justified, termed as philosopher thus. फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या है आपका? फिलॉसफी इज द स्टडी ऑफ जनरल एंड फंडामेंटल प्रॉब्लम such as those connected with experience, knowledge, value, reason, mind and language. Second कहता है, it is distinguished from other ways of addressing problem by its critical and generally systematic approach and its reliance on rational argument. आगे कहता है, the word philosophy comes from Greek word philosophia which literally means love of wisdom. फोर्थ कहता है, the main areas of study in philosophy today include epistemology, logic, metaphysics, ethics and aesthetics. Philosophy has been defined by many thinkers differently. Some key definitions are listed below to understand the term philosophy. कहता है, philosophy is science of knowledge. ये कौन साइंटिस्ट कहते हैं? पीछे। philosophy is science and criticism of cognition, कांट का कहना है। philosophy aims at knowledge of eternal nature of things, Plato. Philosophy is science which investigates the nature of being as it's in itself, Aristotle. आगे कहता है, philosophy like all other study aims primarily at knowledge. ये कहता है बर्ट्रांड रसेल. Philosophy is a logical inquiry into the nature of reality, डॉक्टर एस राधाकृष्णन. अब आते हैं नेचर ऑफ फिलोसफी। तो कहता है, एटिमोलॉजिकली द वर्ड फिलोसफी हैज बीन डिराइव फ्रॉम टू ग्रीक वर्ड, ऊपर हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं, फिलो लव एंड सोफिया विजडम, दैट इज लव विजडम विच मीन्स लव ऑफ विजडम। विजडम इज नॉट द सेम थिंग एज नॉलेज। जो नॉलेज है सेम थिंग विजडम नहीं है। विजडम नॉलेज दैट इज डिफरेंट टू ईच अदर। नॉलेज कैन बी एक्वायर्ड बट विजडम इज रियलाइज ट्रूथ। नॉलेज को हम लोग गेन कर सकते हैं लेकिन विजडम जो है वो ट्रूथ से कहीं ना कहीं रियलाइज होता है। फिलॉसफी इज लव फॉर द ट्रूथ एंड इज लाइफ नेसेसिटी Education, in the widest sense of the term, is life itself, and in narrow sense, it is preparation for complete living. Philosophy provides a consistent and comprehensive interpretation of life and define its goal. It helps us to understand the significance of all human experience and activity. It explores the base and aims of life. It is a logical inquiry into the nature of reality. Philosophy tries to answer the deepest question of life. It clarifies life and its base value. Philosophy means point of view concerning purpose and value according to which man try to live. With the help of philosophy, man can understand about himself, है ना, आदमी खुद को समझ पाता है, जान पाता है. With the help of wisdom and in relation to the rest of the universe, his origin and his destiny. स्टार्ट कहाँ हुआ, खत्म कहाँ हो रहा है, इसके बारे में, यूनिवर्स के बारे में. Philosophy means attitude to life without which man cannot live. Philosophy indicates a certain way of life. Philosophy is an attempt to explain and appreciate life and the universe as a whole. According to Dewey, philosophy signifies a wisdom that would influence the conduct of life. According to Raymond, philosophy is an unseeing effort to discern the general truth that lies behind the particular facts. All these philosophers had their own philosophy, beliefs, and values. Thus, belief, values, and ideals mold and direct human activity. Education is nothing but human effort and activity. Philosophy, therefore, is inseparable from education. आगे आपका क्वेश्चन है नेक्स्ट. डिस्कस अबाउट फॉलोइंग अ स्कूल ऑफ एजुकेशन. तो आइडियलिज्म, रियलिज्म, नेचुरलिज्म, प्रैग्मेटिज्म, जो पूछा हुआ क्वेश्चन है आर्यभट्ट नॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटी 2017 में. ह्यूमनिज्म. तो आइए आइडियलिज्म के बारे में देखते हैं. कहता है आइडियलिज्म इज ए फिलोसफिकल डॉक्ट्रिन कंसिडर आइडियाज, फीलिंग एंड आइडियल्स मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन मटेरियल ऑब्जेक्ट and emphasize that human development should be according to moral, ethical, and spiritual values so that a person acquire knowledge of unity in diversity. Some idealist philosophers are Socrates, Plato, Descartes, Kant, Froebel, Mahatma Gandhi, Tagore, Aurobindo Ghosh. फिर कहता है आइडियलिज्म is a philosophical approach that has its central tenet that ideas are the only true reality, the only thing worth knowing in a search for truth, beauty, and justice that is enduring the everlasting. The focus is on conscious reasoning in the mind. Plato, father of idealism, advocated this view in about 400 BC. In his famous book, The Republic, Plato believed that there are two worlds. The first is a spiritual or mental world, which is eternal, permanent, orderly, regular, and universal. There is also the world of appearance, the world experience, thought, sight, touch, smell, taste, and sound that is changing, imperfect, and disorderly. This vision is often referred to as duality of mind and body. Reacting against what he received as too much of the focus on immediately of the physical and sensor world. Plato described a utopian society in which education to body and soul, all the beauty and perfection of which their capability and ideal. In his allegory of the cave, the shadow of sensory world must be overcome with the light of reason or universal truth. To understand truth, one must pursue knowledge and identify with the absolute mind. Plato also believed that soul is fully formed prior to birth and is perfect and one with the universal being. The birth process check this perfection, so education requires bringing latent ideas, fully formed concept to consciousness. In idealism, the aim of education is to and develop each individual ability and full moral excellence in order to better serve the society. The curricular emphasis is subject matter of mind. literature, history, philosophy, and religion. Teaching method focus on handling ideas through lecture, discussions, Socratic dialogue, a method of think teaching that use questioning to help a student discover and clarify knowledge. पढ़ाने का वो तरीका जो स्टूडेंट क्वेश्चन के फॉर्मेट में हो, जो क्लेरिफाई करे नॉलेज को. Introspection, institution, insight, and whole part logic are used to bring the consciousness to form or concept which are latent in the mind. Character is developed through imitating example and heroes. आगे कहता है Augustine also gave extensive attention to the need for Christians to become aware of the importance of education. Kant and Hegel wrote about idealism in education. More recent idealists such as Bronson Alcott, William Torrey Harrison, Herman Holmes, William Hawking, Giovanni Gentile, and J. Donald Butler have tried systematically to apply idealistic principles to the theory and practice of education. Perhaps one of the most notable idealist educator in the 19th century was Bronson Alcott. Alcott expounded a kind of absolute idealism with the belief that only the spiritual is real and material things are illusion of sense. He was interested in the education of the young and opened in a school at Masonic Temple in Boston in 1834 that became known as the Temple School. It was an attempt to live simple and self-reliant life as the group engaged in Socratic conversation. Aikata idealism is a philosophy that espouses and refined wisdom of man and woman. Reality is seen as a world within a person's mind. Truth is to be found in the consistency of ideas. Goodness is an ideal state, something to be strived for. Idealism would favor a school teaching subject of mind, such as is found in most public school classroom. Teacher for idealist would be model of ideal behavior. For idealist, the school function is to sharpen intellectual process, to present the wisdom of the age, and to present model of behavior that are exemplary. A student in such a school would have a somewhat passive role, receiving and memorizing the reporting of teacher. Change in a school program would generally be considered an intrusion on orderly process of educating. Socrates founded no special school of philosophy, though he gave a starting point to several lines of thought. The strong personality and original teaching of man forced the intellectual activity of the times into new channels. He gave a fresh impulse to reflection which ultimately prepared the way for this system in which Greek philosophy eliminated. In theory, these conceptions seem to present the truest ideal of self realization. The Socratic idea of using the world without abusing it, yet in its ultimate analysis, it really made pleasure and not virtue the end of life, and in practice, it led to most selfish interpretation. आगे कहता है आपका essential philosophy of Advaita is an idealist monism and is considered to be presented first in Upanishad and consolidated in the Brahma Sutra by his tradition. According to Advaita metaphysics, Brahman, the ultimate transcendent and immanent god of later Vedas, appears as world because of its creative energy. The world has no separate existence apart from Brahman. Knowledge of Brahman removes these errors and cause liberation from the cycle of transmigration and world bondage. इस तरीके से आइडियलिज्म का टॉपिक हमने पढ़ लिया. अब पढ़ते हैं रियलिज्म. Realism is the doctrine and objective reality or the material universe exists independently of the consciousness mind. Its nature and properties are being affected by being known. Realists firmly believe that knowledge acquired through sense is real in nature and the only true entity in the world. Some famous realists are Erasmus, Milton, John Locke, Bacon, बर्ट्रांड रसेल. अब कहता है रियलिस्टिक. Realists believe that reality exists independent of human mind. The ultimate reality is the world of physical object. For the realist, the world is as it is, and the job of a school would be teach a student about the world. Goodness for the realist would be found in the laws of nature and the order of the physical world. Truth would be simple correspondence of observation. The existentialist sees that world as one's personal subjectivity. Goodness, truth, and reality are individually defined. Reality is a world of existing truth or subjectively chosen, and goodness a matter of freedom. Aristotle, a student of Plato, deviates from the Mentor's idealist philosophy. He is called the father of both realism and the scientific method. In this metaphysical view, the aim is to understand objective reality, thought, the diligent and unsparing scrutiny of all observable data. Aristotle believed that to understand an object, its ultimate form had to be understood, which does not change. For example, a rose exists whether or not a person is aware of it. A rose can exist in mind without being physically present, but ultimately the rose shares properties with all other roses and flowers it's from. कहता है आगे although one rose may be red and another peach colored, Aristotle also was the first to teach logic as a formal discipline in order to be able to reason about physical event and aspect. The exercise of rational thought is viewed as the ultimate purpose for humankind. The teacher organizes and presents content systematically within a discipline, demonstrating use of criteria in making decisions. Aristotle also was the first to teach logic as a formal discipline in order to be able to reason about physical event and aspect. A student would be taught factual information for mastery. The teacher would impart knowledge of this reality to a student or display such reality for observation and study. Classroom would be highly ordered and disciplined like nature, and the student would be passive participant in the study of things. Changes in a school would be perceived as a natural evolution towards a perfection of order. Teaching method focus on mastery of fact and basic skill through demonstration and recitation. A student must also demonstrate the ability to think critically and scientifically. Using observation and experimentation, curriculum should be scientifically approached, standardized, and distinct discipline based. The realist curriculum emphasizes the subject matter of the physical world, particularly science and mathematics. Character is developed through training of the in the rules of conduct. I कहता है according to Jain, metaphysics the universe is an uncreated entity that he always been an existence and shall always be there. There was neither beginning of any of the universe, nor is there going to be any end. All the philosophical problems are based upon conception of universe. No school of thought devises the existence of universe, but each try to prove it by its own point of view. As per Lord Mahavira, the founder of Jainism, this universe is composed of five extensive substance, medium of motion, dharma sitkaya, the medium of rest, adharma sitkaya, space akaskaya, and soul jivatkaya, and matter pudgal sitkaya. Later time was added as a separate independent entity to the five extensive existence. In Jain thought, the dimension of universe, loka, from top to bottom has been described as a 14th raju. According to prominent Jainacharya Umaswati, The definition of reality is set, that existence according to him. Set means possession of origination, decay and permanence. थर्ड है आपका टॉपिक नेचुरलिज्म। कहता है अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस फिलोसफी द बेसिस ऑफ द वर्ल्ड इज नेचर और मैटर, हेंस स्मार्ट should investigate the truth of nature by scientific method with all his capacities and resourcefulness. Naturalist believe that if man will come near nature, his development will natural and normal. Famous naturalists are Aristotle, Comte, Hobbes, Darwin, Rousseau, and Huxley. Naturalism means people are restricted to the phenomenal world of scientific education. The term naturalism can also be called materialism. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was one of the famous nature philosophers of the 18th century. The theory of naturalism revolved around nature. The naturalists emphasize the nature of the child. According to naturalists, education should be according to the nature of child. Rousseau has played a great role in this regard in 1759. रूसो पब्लिश्ड हिज फेमस बुक इमिले। इमिले किसने बुक को फेमस मतलब पब्लिश किया? तो रूसो, विच कंटेंट हिज आइडियाज ऑन नेचुरलिज्म। रूसो कंसिडर्ड वर्ल्ड एज एन आर्टिफिशियल, ऑटोक्रेटिक, egotistic and arrogant place. He believed that education should be given according to the natural interest of the child, aiming at holistic development of personality. रूसो का कहना था कि जो एजुकेशन बच्चों को दिया जाए उसके नेचुरल इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से दिया जाए, कोई उस पर प्रेशर नहीं हो, उसको जिस तरफ इंटरेस्ट हो वैसा एजुकेशन दिया जाना चाहिए। आगे कहता है कि नेचर इज द बेस्ट मीन्स ऑफ एजुकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू रूसो। According to naturalists, education is the process of development of a natural life. Rousseau believed that education does not only mean to memorize or store information and knowledge, rather it is the process which results in development of the child nature and personality internally. एजुकेशन का मतलब ये नहीं होता है, या रूसो ऐसा बिलीव करता है कि एजुकेशन जो है कभी भी याद करो, उसको स्टोर करो इन्फॉर्मेशन को, नॉलेज को, इसके बदले या इससे बढ़ के किसी भी डेवलपमेंट के रिगार्डिंग बातचीत होना चाहिए, उसके पर्सनालिटी इंटरनली डेवलपमेंट की बातचीत होना चाहिए चाइल्ड बच्चे के। रूसो फिलोसफी ऑफ एजुकेशन बेस्ट इंश्योर दैट पीपुल विल ऑब्जर्व इंफॉर्मेशन एंड कंसेप्ट। नेचुरलिज्म स्टेट दैट पेरेंट्स आर नेचुरल टीचर एंड देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ फॉर इंस्टीट्यूशन स्कूल सच ए स्कूल। ए चाइल्ड इज ए चाइल्ड, अच्छा, चाइल्ड इज ए चाइल्ड and not an adult in making. This is believed by the naturalistic education. The focus of Emily is upon the individual tuition of body in line and with the principle of natural education. The character of Emily begins with learning important moral lessons from his infancy through childhood and into early adulthood. आगे कहता है इमली डिवाइडेड इनटू 5 मेन सेक्शन, है ना। इमली किसका है? तो रूसो का पब्लिश किया था इस बुक को। कहता है स्टेज 1 इन्फेंसी बर्थ टू 2 ईयर। ऑलरेडी ये सब टॉपिक हो चुका है चाइल्डहुड एंड ग्रोइंग अप में, फिर भी यहाँ देखते हैं। द फर्स्ट स्टेज इज इन्फेंसी फ्रॉम बर्थ टू अबाउट 2 ईयर। इन्फेंसी फिनिश विद द विनिंग ऑफ चाइल्ड। चाइल्ड सेट ए नंबर ऑफ बिलीफ। चिल्ड्रेन आर गिवन मोर रियल लिबर्टी एंड लेस पावर। Children are first taught to confine their wishes within the limit of their power, and children learn that everything is not in their power. स्टेट 2 कहता है बॉयहुड। ये वो आपका 2 से 10 साल या 12 साल जो भी कह लीजिए। इन्फेंसी हो गया जन्म से 2 साल, और ये बॉयहुड हो गया 2 से 10 या 12 साल। दिस इज द एज ऑफ नेचर। ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम द चाइल्ड रिसीव ओनली ए नेगेटिव एजुकेशन। बताओ, नेगेटिव एजुकेशन, नो मोरल इंस्ट्रक्शन, नो वर्बल लर्निंग। ही सेट आउट द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रूल ऑफ एजुकेशन, that is freedom and happiness. The mind should be left undisturbed till his faculties have developed. The purpose of education at this stage is to develop physical qualities and particularly senses, but not mind. Stage 3 का था early adolescence from 12 to 15 years. Imle in stage 3 is like the noble savage who learn thought direct experience in different practical activities connected with the child interest and needs. Rousseau described it as a preschool stage at about 12 or 13th year of age. The child's strength increased far more rapidly than his needs. The urge for activity now take a mental form. There is a greater capacity for sustained attention. The educator or reactor teacher has to respond accordingly. स्टेज 4 कहता है एडोलेसेंस किशोरावस्था फ्रॉम 15 to 20 ईयर 14 से 20 साल. The adult Emily is introduced to the society. There will more stress on social studies, history, politics, and problem of government, so that a person may become an intelligent and effective citizen. At this stage, Emily's inner light is sufficient to give direction that are needed in religion and morality. आगे आपका कहता है 5 नंबर यूथ. अब बच्चे बड़े हो गए हैं. ही इज एट दिस स्टेज इमली लर्न अबाउट लव एंड इज रेडी टू रिटर्न टू सोसाइटी. अब ये उम्र होता है कि आप सोसाइटी को जो पाए हैं उसको रिटर्न करें. इमले वाज इंट्रोड्यूस टू द आइडियल पार्टनर सोफी हु इज टू बी एजुकेटेड टू प्लीज एंड केयर द मैन. द फाइनल टास्क ऑफ ट्यूटर और इंस्ट्रक्टर इज टू इंस्ट्रक्ट द यंग कपल इन देयर मैरिटल राइट्स एंड ड्यूटीज. I कहता है रूसो believe that education should be natural process. Education should be for the happiness and liberty of the child and it should be throughout experience. Education should be for individual development and spread social awareness. According to naturalistic, curriculum must be child-centered according to the present and future needs of the child. Naturalists have divided curriculum under two stages, earlier stage and later stage. इन अर्लियर स्टेज सेंसरी ट्रेनिंग इज गिवन टू द चाइल्ड. अर्लियर स्टेज में आपका सेंसरी ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है. द चाइल्ड सेंस आर प्रॉपरली एक्सरसाइज. द चाइल्ड डेवलप फिजिकली एंड ऑल्सो डेवलप द नेचुरल हैबिट. एट द लेटर स्टेज द नेचुरलिस्ट इंक्लूडेड of subjects such as physical science, language, mathematics, social studies, anatomy and other subjects, manual work, trade, history, aesthetics, physical culture, music and drawing are also included in the curriculum. I कहता है moral education also being a part of curriculum is given through activities and occupation but not through lecture on ethics. Tagore also believed that education given in natural surrounding develop intimacy with the world. He puts more faith on the individual rather than institution. Nature to him is the focus where interest and aspiration of human being meet. It is therefore essential not only to know nature but to live in nature. School, according to him, is like a large home in which children and teacher with their family live together, sharing a common life of high aspiration, planned living and noble effort in contact with nature on the one hand and with the spirit of joy on the other. Naturalism also believes in the principle of individual difference, which means that every child has unique capacity to acquire knowledge and also the pace of learning is unique. So the school should have respect for personal diversity and it should cater to varied and different interests of the child. Naturalists advocate such method of teaching which offer the child an opportunity for self-education, self-expression, creative activity and integrated growth in an atmosphere of unrestrained freedom. 4 है आपका pragmatism. तो pragmatism क्या कहता है? In the word of Ross, pragmatism is essentially a humanistic philosophy maintaining that man creates his own value in the course of activity, that reality is still in the making and await its part of completion from nature, that is to an unascertainable extent out. Truth are man-made product, hence only those things are true which can be experimented. Pragmatist firmly believe that through various activity a human being create his own value and ideals. Some famous pragmatism are William James, C.B. Pierce and John Dewey. All kind of people can be practical. Pragmatism instead is a particular stance in relation to knowledge and how it works. To pragmatists, the issue is not what is true, but what works. These early insights shape debate discussion of society. Like the reflex are our ideas must exist in constant feedback with changing external realities. Our belief must change with time if inherited ideas stop working. They must be changed so that means we will bring us the end we desire. To Dave and others of his generation, the scientific temper and the democratic temper were the same thing. Democratic should exhibit in a spirit of experimentation with truth, always tested by result it achieve. If the results are inadequate, then the ideas of truth as well. Truth is not derived first, rather it is result of constantly testing hypotheses and a willingness to revive assumption. Things will change as a society changes. Truth must fit all circumstances. President Obama has emphasized this Devian element throughout his tenure. He consistently denies any loyalty or to policies because they are Democratic or Republican, arguing instead that we should experiment and invest on anything that work. He believed in looking at outcome alone. Humanism, the root of humanism, are found in thinking of Erasmus 1466-1536, who attended religious teaching and thought prevalent in his time to focus on free inquiry and rediscovery of the classical roots from Greece and Rome. Erasmus believed in the essential goodness of children, that humans have free will, more conscious and ability to reason, aesthetic sensitivity, and religious instinct. He advocated that the young should be treated kindly and that learning should not be forced or rushed. As it proceeded in a stage, humanism was developed as an educational philosophy by Rousseau and Pestalozzi, who emphasized nature and basic goodness of human understanding through the sense and education as the gradual and unhurried process in which the development of human character follow the unfolding of nature. Humanists believe that the learner should be control of his or her own destiny. Since the learner should become a fully autonomous person, personal freedom, choice, and responsibility are the focus. The learner is self motivated to achieve towards the highest level possible. Motivation to learn is instruction in humanism. Recent application of humanist philosophy focus on the social and emotional well-being of the child as well as cognitive development of a healthy self-concept awareness of the physiological needs, helping a student to strive to be all that they can be important concept is posed in theories of Abraham Maslow, Carl Rogers and Alfred Adler that are found in classroom today. Teacher emphasize freedom from threat, emotional well-being, learning process, and self-fulfillment. It is an approach to education based on the work of humanistic psychologists, most notably Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. Carl Rogers has been called the father of humanistic psychology and devoted much of his effort towards applying the result of his psychological research to person centered teaching where empathy, caring about a student, and genuineness on the part of the learning facilitator were found to be key traits of the most effective teachers. कहता है देयर आर 5 बेसिक प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ह्यूमनिस्टिक एजुकेशन जो ह्यूमनिस्टिक एजुकेशन है उसके 5 बेसिक प्रिंसिपल हैं तो कहता है पहला आपका कि स्टूडेंट लर्निंग शुड बी सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड स्टूडेंट जो लर्निंग है सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड होना चाहिए स्टूडेंट शुड बी एबल टू चूज व्हाट दे वांट टू लर्न स्टूडेंट खुद समझ आना चाहिए क्या उन्हें समझना है Humanistic teachers believe that a student will be motivated to learn a subject if it is something they need to want to know. आई सेकंड कहता है स्कूल शुड बी प्रोड्यूस अ स्टूडेंट हु वांट एंड नो हाउ टू लर्न, है ना। स्कूल शुड प्रोड्यूस अ स्टूडेंट को इस तरह प्रोड्यूस करो कि वो खुद को चाह सके, खुद के बारे में सोच सके। द गोल ऑफ एजुकेशन शुड बी फोस्टर स्टूडेंट डिजायर टू लर्न एंड टीच देम हाउ टू लर्न। A student should be self-motivated in their study and desire to learn on their own। सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड होना चाहिए, इस तरीके का माहौल होना चाहिए। थर्ड आपका कहता है द ओनली फॉर्म ऑफ मीनिंगफुल एजुकेशन इज सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन। खुद को इवेल्युएट करना ही मीनिंगफुल एजुकेशन है। Humanistic educator believe that grades are irrelevant and that only self-evaluation is meaningful. Grading encourages a student to work for a grade and not for personal satisfaction. In addition, humanistic educators are opposed to objective tests because they test a student's ability to memorize and to not provide sufficient educational feedback to the teacher and student। फोर कहता है फीलिंग एज वेल एज नॉलेज आर इम्पोर्टेंट इन लर्निंग प्रोसेस, है ना। फीलिंग एज वेल एज नॉलेज आर इम्पोर्टेंट इन लर्निंग प्रोसेस। कहता है ह्यूमनिस्टिक एजुकेटर बिलीव दैट बोथ फीलिंग एंड नॉलेज आर इम्पोर्टेंट टू द लर्निंग प्रोसेस। अनलाइक ट्रेडिशनल एजुकेटर ह्यूमनिस्टिक टीचर डू नॉट सेपरेट द कॉग्निटिव एंड अफेक्टिव डोमेन्स। आगे कहता है 5 नंबर स्टूडेंट लर्न बेस्ट इन ए नॉन थ्रेटिंग इन्वायरमेंट। Humanistic educator insist that a school need to provide a student with a non-threatening environment so that they will feel secure to learn। Once a student feels secure, learning become easier and more meaningful। अगर एक बार स्टूडेंट जो है अच्छे से पढ़ाई लिखाई करते हैं तो उनके लिए कहीं ना कहीं एक सिक्योर और इजियर एंड मीनिंगफुल हो जाता है उस पढ़ाई को लेकर। आगे कहता है हिस्टोरिकल ह्यूमनिज्म। तो हिस्टोरिकल ह्यूमनिज्म में क्या है, कहता है कि द अल्टीमेटली फैटल वीकनेस ऑफ द हेगलियम कंसेप्शन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री एज द हिस्ट्री ऑफ माइंड was its presupposition of a teleological pattern in this succession of culture by which full human self-knowledge and ultimately the unity of the self and its would be realized। Although that idea was provoked intense criticism and has been decisively discredited, it has nonetheless influenced a great deal of the historical work। It is now commonplace among educated people to be at least somewhat familiar with the sensibility and the outlook on life of people who are remote in science, time, and space from their own lives। The human world has become, as French author Andre Malraux observed, a kind of museum without walls, in which humans are able to make the most varied comparison and contrast between with their own lives and sense of selfhood। German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche disapprovingly referred to as historical humanism, that kind of humanism very different from rhetorical and civic humanism of the Renaissance, itself developed out of idealistic tradition of thought and has until recently dominated the conception of liberal education in Western society। आगे कहता है आपका साइंटिफिक ह्यूमनिज्म। The doctrine of scientific humanism rejects the philosophic, mystic, or theoretical approach to humanism, in which the quest is primarily for ultimate reality and for individual salvation. For scientific humanism, on the contrary, humanity is its goal and social service, its religion. It recognizes the fact that every culture has certain values attached to it, limited and conditioned by that culture। It also recognizes that human nature is such that every generation and every people suffer from the illusion that their way of looking as thing is only right way or is at rate the nearest approach to knowing and realizing the truth, to which they accord permanently validity। Scientific humanism wins over this general tendency and upholds a radically opposite view, namely that the values of our present day culture may not be permanent and final, Nevertheless, they have an essential importance for us. They represent the thought and the spirit of the age we live in. In view of this, Nehru concluded that we have to function in line with the highest ideas of the age we live in. Through we may add to them or seek to mold them in accordance with our national genuines. Like Astrate, Nehru to uphold the view that man continually accept the challenges faced by him in achieving the target and goals chosen by him. Life, according to him, is a principle of growth, not of standing still. A continuous becoming which does not permit a static condition. For man, life is long adventure and an opportunity to test his will and his effort worth. He does not rest until goals are reached. From every disappointment and defeat, the spirit of man emerges with new strength and wider vision. आगे कहता है बुद्धिस्ट ह्यूमनिज्म इट इन मेनी वेज बुद्धिज्म एंड ह्यूमनिज्म आर ऑन द कॉमन ग्राउंड द प्राइमरी commonalities are the rejection of an external duty and the emphasis on social justice and reason. The common values which various schools of Buddhism associate with humanism centered on empathy on the inherent dignity of all people, all well as compassion and values of promoting humanistic action, namely the deep respect for human right, a disparity which should be noted relate to the rejection of the concept of divine in secular humanism. While traditional Buddhism rejects the concept of God, it maintains belief that divine nature of life and the sanctity of all things, including mountains, river, plant, and trees. One could think of it as a reinterpreting of the idea of divine humanism as the next step by Lloyd and Mary Moran present an overview of the history and principle of modern humanism. However, humanism is the next step which a number of Buddhists already have taken. Humanistic Buddhism has been described as focusing on the caring of for living, working for the benefit of others. Compassion and altruism, it is concerned with issue of the world rather than on how to leave the world behind. It is concerned with benefiting other rather than oneself. It is an essentially optimistic belief in core dignity of the humans and their ability to transform themselves in positive way. Similarly, Buddhist humanism is described as philosophical perspective based on the inherent dignity of all humans, their interdependence and creating harmony through relationship. It is expressed through action and that contribute to welfare of the society. Human है ना तो कहाँ थे हम लोग it is concerned with it is concerned with issue of the world rather than on how to leave the world behind. It is concerned with benefiting others rather than oneself. It is an essentially optimistic belief in the core dignity of humans and their ability to transform themselves in positive ways. Similarly, Buddhist humanism is described as philosophical perspective based on the inherent dignity of all humans, their interdependence, and creating harmony through relationship. It is expressed through action that contribute to the welfare of society, human right, world peace, and social justice. Brian Nicolay, chair of the Mid-War Wiki branch of Amnesty International and a member of अरे यार ये क्या हो जा रहा है हम्म तो क्या था? Buddhism is secular humanism and stress that both accept that people have to take responsibility for their own action and suffer or accept the consequences. He also points out that humanists see the reward of good action to be solely on earth, that death is the end of consciousness. He writes that we humanists do not believe in reincarnation. To believe in reincarnation is an act of faith. Even Buddha offered no proof. Moreover, there is a school of Buddhist thought that lay down reincarnation is not being essential to Buddhism. तो इस तरीके से हमने 5 टॉपिक को कंप्लीट किया। कौन कौन टॉपिक को कंप्लीट किया? तो आपका इसमें अपने आप में सब लॉन्ग आंसर टाइप के क्वेश्चन है। तो हमने आइडियलिज्म, रियलिज्म हमने कंप्लीट किया। आइडियलिज्म, रियलिज्म, नेचुरलिज्म, प्रैग्मेटिज्म एंड ह्यूमनिज्म, अलग अलग साइंटिस्ट का अपना अपना मत। अब हम इस यूनिट का लास्ट क्वेश्चन की ओर बढ़ते हैं। तो इस क्वेश्चन का लास्ट क्वेश्चन है आपका ये, व्हाट इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ फिलोसफी? डिफरेंस बिटवीन ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ ईस्टर्न और वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ फिलोसफी। कहता है कंपैरेटिव स्टडी ऑफ ईस्टर्न एंड वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ फिलोसफी। फिलोसफिकल थ्योरी बिगन विथ प्लेटोज एंड अरिस्टोटल। Comparison of different type of regime. It was often associated with the constitution of various city-states. Comparative political sociology and psychology was at the core Montesquieu theory and very important for the Rousseau and Federalists. They were searching for the suitability of forms of law and regime in the culture, economic, geographical, and even zoological circumstances of a people. Tocqueville's works are perhaps the greatest pre-scientific exemplar of sustained comparison as a device for exploring the condition for success of certain institutions or practices. Benjamin Constant compared across time and space liberties of the ancient and liberties of the modern. Hegel famously wrote in the philosophy of the right that whatever happens, every individual is a child of his time. है ना? हम भी एक समय चाइल्ड ही थे, हर कोई चाइल्ड से ही एडल्ट होते हैं, एडोलेसेंस। तो कहता है व्हाट एवर हैपन, जो कुछ भी हो, एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज ए चाइल्ड ऑफ हिज टाइम, सो फिलोसफी टू इट्स ऑन टाइम एप्रीहेंडेड इन थॉट, it is just as absurd to fancy that a philosophy can transcend its contemporary world as it is to fancy that an individual can overlap his own age, jump over roads. Marxism is also intrinsically comparative as it locates the creation of political institutions, law, values, and ideas in the form of economic relations. These are in the turn of function of technological development. Of course, all this is entirely to be expected. The academic distinction between explanatory social science, normative analysis, or critique is the least modern development. आगे कहता है इंडियन थिंकर एंड फिलोसफर। जो इंडियन थिंकर, ये है इंपॉर्टेंट, इंडियन थिंकर। मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी, एम के गांधी, जिनको शॉर्ट फॉर्म में कहा जाता है, प्रमोट बेसिक एजुकेशन वेयर इन चाइल्ड वाज टू also लर्न ए स्किल ट्रेड along with academic work. Thus the school was to develop a self-sufficient institution. Rabindranath Tagore believed that learning should be take place in nature and from nature and not be restricted to the classroom. क्लासरूम के अंदर रिस्ट्रिक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, नेचर के थ्रू पढ़ाई होना चाहिए। आगे कहता है जे कृष्णमूर्ति possessed a comprehensive view of education which would transform the human mind. According to him, the religious spirit and scientific attitude should form part of same consciousness. Sri Aurobindo यहाँ शॉर्ट फॉर्म पढ़ रहे हैं, अगला यूनिट जो है इसी का सब डिटेल पढ़ना है कि श्री अरविंदो का जो एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है उनका बताइए, महात्मा गांधी का, रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर, अरिस्टोटल, प्लेटो, जो नेक्स्ट यूनिट 4 यूनिट में है, जो अगला वीडियो में आएगा। यहाँ शॉर्ट फॉर्म में श्री अरविंदो क्या कहता है, आइडिया ऑफ इंटीग्रल एजुकेशन इज ए यूनिक कंसेप्ट, ही हैज expounded the education of the body, mind, and spirit and the importance of their integration. He has also dwelt on the social and philosophical aspect of education. सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन जी का क्या कहना है, ही वॉज एन एमिनेंट एजुकेशनिस्ट, टीचर एंड फिलोसफर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट इंडिया। हिज बर्थडे इज सेलिब्रेटेड ऑन 5 सितंबर, टीचर डे। बताइए टीचर डे 5 सितंबर किसके नाम पे होता है, सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन। ही emphasized the importance of a spiritual aspect of Indian philosophy. अब इंडियन थिंकर थे, अब कहते हैं वेस्टर्न थिंकर एंड फिलोसफर। तो वेस्टर्न थिंकर एंड फिलोसफर में कौन है, प्लेटो। ही पॉइंटेड आउट एजुकेशन एज ए कम्युनिटी प्रोसेस by maintaining a sound system of education, citizen of a sound character can be produced. आगे कहता है रूसो child should be made free to learn from nature since society corrupt values. There should be no formal learning, no discipline and no teaching of moral, no books etc. जॉन डिवे क्या कहता है कि जॉन डिवे ही प्रोमोटेड एक्सपेरिमेंटल लर्निंग, ही फोकस्ड ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट मेथड ऑफ लर्निंग वेयर द टीचर इज फैसिलिटेटर, एवरी सब्जेक्ट मस्ट बी करेक्टेड टू ईच देम। मारिया मोंटेसरी focused on education of young children between the age 3 and 7. She believed in self-education, thought, development of individuality. She arrested that the gateway to knowledge is through sense experience. A special emphasis is given to the sense of touch. Montessori advocated complete freedom of child. Horrible, important ideas. Kindergarten, a school emphasized self-activity, creativeness, and social cooperation. Froebel method of kindergarten has focused on young child preschool. So, last but not least, in short, Eastern thought is eventually ontological. It does not really stop until it makes a slab at what really is real. It loves the general knowledge. Western thought is highly dissecting. It does not mind engaging the variety and leave alone the promise of an absolute unity. It loves the specificity of knowledge. तो तो हमारा थर्ड यूनिट समाप्त होता है आपका पेपर 2 कंटेम्पररी इंडिया एंड एजुकेशन। अब यूनिट 4 जो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आएगा। तो थैंक यू।